Third Grade Bridges Review, Chapter 4, Vocabulary. Say and spell the word. Hotel, H-O-T-E-L, hotel. Wood, W-O-O-D, wood. Glass, G-L-A-S-S, glass. Similar, S-I-M-I-L-A-R, similar. Lantern, L-A-N-T-E-R-N, lantern. Festival, F-E-S-T-I-V-A-L, festival. Wish, W-I-S-H, wish. Float, F-L-O-A-T, float. Vocabulary. Choose the correct word. Don't break the window, it is made of glass. The lantern will float into the sky. The house is made of wood. We are staying in a hotel when we visit Japan. The cats look the same. They are very similar. We are going to have a big celebration at the festival. My wish is that I win $1 million. The lantern is floating into the sky. Storytelling. You can read along with me, or you may just listen. Today was Andrew's last day of vacation. I wanted to make this his favorite day. Hey Chen, where are we going today? Andrew asked. Today I will take you to a temple, a big hotel, a night market, and the Lantern Festival, I replied. It's a big day. I love this place, I said to Andrew. It is the Grand Hotel. Lots of famous and important people stay at this hotel. Do you think the Grand Hotel looks like Taipei 101? I asked. Andrew thought about my question as we ate lunch. This building is made of wood, and Taipei 101 is made of glass. But they both have many floors, Andrew told me. He didn't know which building he liked more, the Grand Hotel or Taipei 101. But he was about to see one of the oldest and most beautiful buildings in Taipei. Wow, look at this place, cried Andrew. This is Longshan Temple, I told him. It is the most famous temple in Taipei. It was built almost 300 years ago in 1738. It has been destroyed many times, but people always rebuild it. Wow, it must be very important to the people of Taipei, said Andrew. As he walked around the Longshan Temple, Andrew remembered the National Palace Museum. He had gone there on his first day in Taipei. Longshan Temple is famous like the National Palace Museum, and the buildings look similar. But it is older and smaller, and there are different things inside. You're right about that, I told him. Later, we met my parents at the Shilin Night Market. It is the largest and most famous night market in Taipei. How do you like the night market? My mom asked Andrew. I love it. There are lots of different kinds of food. It's awesome. Did you try stinky tofu? My dad asked. No, Andrew said. Should I? Of course, answered my father. Stinky tofu is delicious. So Andrew decided to try stinky tofu. We went to a restaurant in the night market and ordered some. Are you sure this stuff is delicious? He asked. Of course, I said. It only smells bad from far away. The closer you get to it, the better it smells. See? I lifted the spoon up to Andrew's nose. You're right, said Andrew. It's only a little stinky now. Okay, I'll try it. Andrew lifted the spoon to his mouth. It's soft, like normal tofu, he said, and it doesn't taste very stinky at all. He chewed. It's really very tasty. I think I like it. See? I told you stinky tofu is tasty, said Chen. I want to show you the best parts of Taiwan, and that is some of the best food in the world. Aw, thanks, friend, said Andrew. Then, after a bus ride, Andrew and I went to a little town called Pingxi. Andrew, this is the last thing we will do in Taipei. Tonight is the Lantern Festival. We are celebrating the end of the Chinese New Year. It is my favorite night of the year. I like to write a wish on my lantern and then let it float into the sky. You should do the same. Andrew thought about what he should write on his lantern. What was your favorite part about Taiwan? I asked him. I don't know. Each place is special. I hope I can come back again soon, Andrew replied. Well, then that should be your wish, I said. The boys smiled at each other. As their lanterns rose, they both wished the same thing, to see each other again soon. Storytelling. Answer the question. Where did Chen take Andrew on his last day in Taipei? He took Andrew to the Grand Hotel, Longshan Temple, Shilin Night Market, and the Lantern Festival. How are the Grand Hotel and Taipei 101 similar? They both have many floors. How are the Grand Hotel and Taipei 101 different? The Grand Hotel is made of wood, and Taipei 101 is made of glass. How many years ago was Longshan Temple built? It was built almost 300 years ago. Why is Shilin Night Market special? It is the largest and most famous night market in Taiwan. Where did Andrew and Chen go to celebrate the Lantern Festival? They went to Pingxi to celebrate the Lantern Festival. Social Studies. We'll read it together. First, we'll read the place, then why was it built, and then when it was built. Taipei 101. It is an office building. It was built in 2004. Longshan Temple. It is a place for people to worship. It was built in 1738. The National Palace Museum. It is a place for people to learn. It was built in 1965. The Shilin Night Market. It is a place for food and fun. It started in 1913. The Grand Hotel. It is a place for visitors to sleep. It was built in 1952. Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. It is a place to remember Chiang Kai-shek. It was built in 1976. Math. So for math, we need to know the different ways to measure time. So let's start on the left side. We know 60 seconds equals 1 minute. We know that 60 minutes equals 1 hour. We know that 24 hours equals 1 day. We know that 7 days equals 1 week. And we know about 4 weeks equals 1 month. And we know that 12 months equals 1 year. You need to make sure you know all of these, because when you do your math problems, you're going to have to know how to change the different ways of measuring time. Let's practice 2 of those questions right now. Math practice. How many minutes are in a day? So how do we figure this out? The first thing we need to figure out is that 1 day equals 24 hours. And then we need to know that 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So if we know that 1 hour equals 60 minutes, and that we want to know how many minutes are in a day, and that there are 24 hours in one day, we are going to do 60 minutes times 24 hours, and that gives us 1,440 minutes. How many hours are in a week? So how do we figure this out? First, we know in 1 week there are 7 days. And we know in 1 day there are 24 hours. So if we want to know how many hours are in a week, we know there are 24 hours in 1 day. We know there are 7 days in 1 week. So we do 24 hours times 7 days, and we get 168 hours. Good luck!